Hi, I'm Pete from Elbow. If you want to find out more about us, check out www.intro.de. Someone like Peter Cook, comedian like Peter Cook. I don't know whether you know him over here. It was always Peter Cook and Dudley Moore. He had a very, very dark sense of humour. He was very funny, and he offended a lot of people. But you know, he was a good fella. Peter Cook, that would be cool. Or maybe someone like Jimi Hendrix. That would be good. There's a film called Big Fish, which really gets me at the end. But the thing is, I don't actually cry. Inside, I'm going like that. But I don't know what it is. Something just stops me from actually crying. That would be the film, though. The end is really sad, and it's a beautiful film. It's like a real nice modern day fairy tale, isn't it? I love that film. There's Stephen Fretwell, who's a very good friend of ours, actually. There's a song called William Shatner's Dog on Man on the Roof, which is a ridiculous title, and you would kind of think that any song that's called William Shatner's Dog is going to be funny or something, but it's really heartfelt, beautiful song, and that will do it for me. The South Park movie absolutely kills me. That's fantastic. In fact, all of South Park makes me laugh constantly. The South Park movie is great. Yeah, I also love the old, like the Airplane movie and the first Naked Gun movies. I think they're fantastic. They're great, and pretty much anything with Ben Stiller. Anything with Ben Stiller, they're great. The Wes Anderson films are good. Oh, Guy came up with a good idea. It's it's a loaf of bread that's called. It's gonna be called a multi crust, which is just a loaf of bread that's entirely crusts. I don't know how we're gonna do it. What you'd do is, I think you'd have like a baking tin that had sections. Do you know what I mean? You'd put the dough in and push it down so that every slice was a crust. The multi crust. We need to patent that. When I was little, I absolutely loved Duran Duran, and John Taylor. He's a fantastic bass player. He was my childhood hero, definitely, and Adam Ant. I don't know if I'm really, really rubbish at anything. I think I'm really mediocre at everything. Do you know what I mean? I'm not great at anything, but I'm not crap at anything. I'm just average. I'm just an average Joe. I was just speaking to Jessica Hoop, who's playing with us tonight, who's supporting us, and she said that Guy just mentioned they went off to the cathedral over here, and Guy was saying I'm great at directions. I'm really good at directions. I have a very good memory for, streets and things. That's not so hot. Maybe I should be a cab driver. I could be a taxi driver. I'm a very loving person, and I show it with all my friends. I'm not secretly in love with anyone. If I'm in love with anyone, I'll tell them. I used to absolutely adore Drew Barrymore when I was younger. Because she's got spirit about her as well. She's not just pretty and attractive. She's got spirit. I like her a lot. I've got lots of bad habits. In fact, the entire band and crew have very bad habits. The smell of the tour bus in the morning is really quite disgusting, and it's not any one person. It's kind of like a mixture of 16 people, if you can imagine. I wouldn't try and imagine that. That's disgusting. I was in Morocco a few years ago, and we were in this big square, and there was snake charmers, and the snakes were miles away from me, and it was just horrible. They fascinate me. I think they're fantastic little things, but they scare the shit out of me. Bush, thankfully he's gone now, and we have a new most powerful man in the world that seems to be a good guy. So Bush is the biggest loser in the world. I think Larry David is the coolest living person. Do you know Curb Your Enthusiasm over here? He wrote Seinfeld, which I was never, to be honest, a massive fan of, but Curb Your Enthusiasm is the best programme ever. Or maybe Chris Morris, who did Brass Eye in the Day Today. Those two people. I'm really looking forward to, we've got a gig at a place called Wembley Arena in London, and it's a big one for us. It's kind of like our first arena date that we're headlining. We've done arenas before supporting bands, and that's quite a big deal for us, I think. So Wembley. I like late nights, really. I like late nights. I like late nights whether I'm at home or I'm out with friends. I like night time. I like daytime as well. I don't like early mornings, but I'm trying to get to like them.